Not manipulating the breath yet, just notice it entering and leaving the body. Let's start to come in, deepen the breath. Let's exhale all the air out. Take a nice slow inhale for a count of 5, 4. Exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 4, 3. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 1. Let's take about 5 more breaths here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more here. Deep inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, just start to walk your hands over to the right. Maybe stack the left hand on top of the right, or just wrap the right arm behind you. 2 breaths, deep inhale. And exhale. 1 more, deep inhale. And as you exhale, move through your center, come around to the other side. And then same thing, maybe right hand stacks on top of the left, maybe the left hand wraps behind the body. 2 breaths, deep inhale. And exhale. Finding the rhythm of the breath by finding the rhythm of your class, by finding the rhythm of the breath. And then let's come back through the center, slither forward into your puppy pose. Just be gentle, be mindful. It's a pretty deep stretch for the first kind of pose of the morning. So maybe bring the forehead down towards the mat versus the chin. The butt is up, you're stretching through the chest, the shoulders, the lower back. 2 more, deep inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, go on into tabletop position. Come onto the hands and the knees. Let the shoulders stacked on the wrists, let the hips stack on the knees, neutral spine, gazes forward and down. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, take the drishti to gaze up. And then exhale, cat pose, round the spine, tuck the chin, draw everything in. And again, cow pose, inhale, drop the belly down, take the drishti and the tailbone up. And then exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, draw it in. And then come back to your neutral spine, tabletop, left arm, right leg, extend long. So rotate the hand and the foot. Reverse the rotation. And then reach behind and grab the foot. So see if you can connect. If you can't, just pretend you can. Kick the foot and the hand into one another. Take the gaze up and over that left shoulder. We got 1 more breath. Deep inhale. And exhale, release, extend long, tabletop. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine, tuck the chin, draw it in. And then back to your neutral spine, come into the other side. The right arm, the left leg, extend long. Rotate the foot in the hand. Reverse that rotation. And then reach behind and grab the foot. Kick the foot in the hand into one another, start to arch the spine, look up and over the right shoulder. Take a breath. And then extend long, tabletop. One more cow, inhale, drop the belly, look up, open through the chest. And then exhale, cat, round the spine, pause there, curl the toes, hover the knees. One more breath, deep inhale. As you exhale, move into downward facing dog, the hips high, heels low. Walk your dog here, bend the legs, just get into the hamstrings, the back body. Oh, mano. Inhale, come up high on the tippy toes. Drop the heels over to the right. Inhale, high on the tippy toes. Drop the heels over to the other side. Inhale, back through center, high on the toes, and then bend the knees as if you're hovering your child's pose. Some more. And then straighten the legs, lift the hips, press the heels down, forward facing dog. Take the right leg up. Bend the leg, the foot drops, the knee lifts. Circle your knee out. So think of getting into that hip joint. Reverse. And then inhale, straighten the legs, square it all off. As you exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. And then shift forward, bring it into dragon pose. The foot will drop to the outer edge of that hand. So a couple options here. Your back knee can be up or down, right? You can be on the hands, you can drop down to the elbows as well. And just breathe. So breathe into the hip. Isolate the pose into that hip joint. Two more. And one more. Release the hands back towards the earth. Heel toe the foot in and straighten the front leg as you fold over it for half monkey. So you rock onto that front heel and just reach the chest down towards the leg. Good. Exaggerate the foot, so really flex that foot. One more breath. And let's just drop the toes down as we exhale. See if the toes can come down towards the mat. You'll feel a stretch in the front of the leg, the ankle, the shin, the knee. Good. And then inhale, rebend that front leg. Back foot meets the front, fold forward at the top of the mat. Grab opposite elbows when you get there. Bend the legs as much as you need to. Shake the head, yes and no. Maybe rock side to side. Just kind of open up through the back body. Do what feels good to you right here. Two more breaths. One more breath. Interlace the hands behind the back. If that's unavailable, just rotate the thumbs up towards the ceiling. Shift a little more forward into the toes. Breathe. One more breath. And as you exhale, go ahead and release the hands down to the mat and just roll up nice and slow. So vertebrae by vertebrae. Your head will arrive. Continue the arms up, look up. And then exhale, draw it into heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale into your flat back, bend the legs, nice straight spine, gazes forward. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, walk it back, downward facing dog. Take the left leg up. Bend the leg, drop the foot, lift the knee, circle it out. Relax your opposite heel, so press your right heel down. Yeah, there you go. Reverse that rotation of the knee. And then inhale, straighten the legs, square it off. Exhale, bring it through, knee to nose. Inhale high, and then bring it all the way forward for dragon pose on the other side. Boom, 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 boom. So again, you can stay on the hands. Just repeat, simulate what you did on the other side. Might not feel exactly the same, right? But that's why we practice. Notice what's going on in our body and then move through that. 2 more breaths. Keep focusing on the breath. Remember, the practice of our yoga is to slow the fluctuations of the mind. So to focus, to concentrate, to be present, to show up. 1 more breath. Come back to the hands if you're not already. Heel toe that foot in, half monkey. So just straighten that front leg as you fold over. You're on the heel at first. So working the back of the leg, the hamstrings, even the calf, the Achilles tendon. 1 more breath. And then see if you can just drop the toes down. Even if they don't touch, just try to soften them down towards the mat. Take a breath. And then inhale, rebend your front leg. Back foot meets the front, fold forward at the top. Good. Interlace the hands again, switch up the grip. So opposite pinky on the outside. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, keep the neck nice and long. Bend the legs if you need to. Shift a little more forward into the toes. Take 1 more breath. Go ahead and release the hands down to the mat. Roll up nice and slow, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head arrives, just continue the arms up when you get there. Look up, and then exhale, heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, walk it back, downward facing dog. Let's move slowly into our vinyasas. Ripple forward into high plank pose. Let's check the form here. First one, shoulders are stacked on the wrists, inside creases of the elbows, slightly forward, almost like you're opening a jar. It's protecting the shoulder girdle. Squeeze the inner thighs, gazes forward, draw the ribs in, draw the belly in. Good, 1 more breath. As you exhale, shift forward, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, lower down. Halfway, good. Inhale into your cobra or maybe up dog if you're ready. And then exhale into downward facing dog. Good, let's try it 1 more time. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank pose. Pause, strong body, strong mind, strong breath. 1 more inhale. Exhale, shift forward, chaturanga, lower down. Good. Inhale, cobra or up dog, roll the shoulders away from the ears, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job, guys. Look between the hands and just walk the feet to meet the hands. Fold forward at the top of the mat. Inhale into your flat back halfway. Exhale, fold. This time, root to rise. Come up, flat back, nice and big. Open up, look up. Exhale, draw it in, heart center. Inhale, arms come up, nice breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step or hop, high to low plank. Inhale, cobra, up dog, roll the shoulders down and away. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high, heels low. Take a breath through the nose. Let it go. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, step or hop, fold forward, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, inhale up, nice big breath, take it up, maybe even take it back. Exhale, heart center. We'll do 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop it back, high, low plank. Use your breath. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Take a breath. Look between the hands as you take a breath in. As you exhale, step or hop, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, inhale up, nice big breath, take it up, go back. Exhale, heart center. 1 more, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Actually, we have 2 more. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, step or hop it back, high, low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right on into this last one. Look between the hands as you inhale. Step, hop, float, fold forward. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale up. Nice big breath. Exhale, heart center. Good. Last one. Maybe close the eyes. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, step or hop it back. High, low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You look between the hands, finish strong. Step, hop, float, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold, root to rise. Inhale up, big breath, take it up, take it back. Heart center, exhale, close the eyes. Set your intention. Repeat it 3 times to yourself. All right, inhale, chair pose, sit down. Arms come up, butt drops down, weights in the heels. Feet can be together, they can be apart, whatever honors you. Draw the belly in, sit bones down. Good, soft shoulders. One more breath. Exhale, fold forward. Let the left hand fall under the chest. The right hand comes high as you twist through your spine. Maybe bend that left leg. And then switch it out. Right hand down, left hand up. Both hands down. Inhale, flat back halfway. Right foot steps back. Left low lunge. Back knee comes down. Inhale, arms come up. Look up. And then exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Drop the arms, lift the chest. Just take a little back bend, back extension here. Good. Inhale, arms come back up overhead. As you exhale, hands to the mat. Take it back, high plank pose. Low plank pose. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg high. Bring it through, low lunge. Foot drops between the hands, the back knee comes down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale again, interlace the hands, but switch up the grip. Drop the arms, lift the chest, look up. Exhale it out. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. Back foot meets the front, fold forward, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit down. Utkatasana. Good. Draw the belly in, draw the ribs in. Nice. One more breath. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. Inhale, chair pose, sit down. Picking up the pace a little. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step or hop it back, high to low plank, and then press back up into your high plank. Little push up there. Yeah. Good. Right hand goes into the center, side plank. Drop the bottom knee. This is the first one. We're still warming up. We're warming into it. Good. Hand that's in the air. Let's bring it forward. One more breath. Exhale, high plank. If you want to take some push-ups, you can. If not, just stay in the high plank. And then we'll take side plank on the other side. So the left hand comes into the center. Good. Drop the bottom knee. Lift the top leg. Do anything between. One more breath. Lift up. Nice. High plank. We'll all lower down to low plank. Good. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a breath here. Restore. Check in. Deep inhale. Exhale. Start with the left leg today. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bring it through crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. So you can always interchange your crescent lunge with a low lunge. The only difference is the knee is down. All right, everything is squared towards the front. Back heel is up. Draw the ribs in. Breathe. Perfect. One more breath. Deep inhale. As you exhale, let's go ahead and interlace the hands behind the back. Drop the arms, lift the chest. So we stabilize it with our back leg. So really press those back toes into the mat. Good, and then reach the arms forward. Staying on the back toes, but stretching through the heel. And then take the right hand down to the mat, revolve your crescent. Squeeze those inner thighs together and just start to twist through the upper spine. One more breath. Take the left hand down outside of that left foot. Take the right arm up. A little side body stretch through the right. And then root to rise back up through crescent lunge. Let's open up to warrior two. Take a breath or two there. Root through your back heel. Good, arms are strong. Deep inhale. Exhale, go a little deeper. Find your edge, find your max, and then reverse the warrior. Back hand towards the back leg. Stay in that front lunge, so keep bending that front leg. There you go. And then side angle. Forearm will come to the thigh or the hand will reach down towards the mat. So if you have the hand on the thigh, try not to lean into it, right? There is a little bit of support there. But eventually we want to remove that hand and use the core and the quad and the glute. Good, one more breath. Warrior two, come back up, inhale. And then as you exhale, take the hands all the way down to the mat. Back foot's gonna meet the front, fold forward at the top. A little bit easier than flowing. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold. And let's come back into chair pose, sit down. Again, draw the hip points up, the tailbone down, the ribs come in. Soften the shoulders, maybe smile on the face. One more breath. As you exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Keep the integrity in the lower half of the body. Just open up through the chest and the pecs. One more breath. And then fierce chair. Reach the arms out in front. Keep the hands in line with the ears. Sit down a little bit lower. One more breath. Stand tall, Tadasana. Nice job. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step or hop it back, high to low plank. Good. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, take a breath through the nose. Keep it in the nose, exhale. Right leg comes high. Exhale, draw it through, crescent lunge. Good. Perfect, guys. Draw the belly in, soften the shoulders, deep inhale. As you exhale, interlace the hands, but again, switch up the grip so it should feel like you're holding someone else's hands. Drop the arms, lift the chest, look up, stabilize with the back toe, and then hinge forward. Reach the arms forward, reach the torso forward, keep grounding through the back. Good, left hand comes all the way down to your mat. And just start to twist through the upper spine, looking towards the right. One more breath. Hand that's in the air comes down outside of the foot. Left arm comes up, little side body stretch here. And then root to rise, come back up through crescent lunge. And then open warrior two. And make sure that front knee's in line with the pinky side of that foot. Back leg is strong and straight. Arms are strong. Good. Reverse the warrior, back hand, back leg. Stay in that front lunge. And then side angle. Forearm comes to the thigh or the hand comes down. Again, just lift the arm up and see how much you're really supporting yourself if the forearm's on the thigh. One more breath. Inhale, reverse the warrior, back hand, back leg. And then take the hands all the way down to the mat. This time we'll flow. Front foot joins the back, high to low. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's walk our hands back to meet the feet. Forward fold, back of the mat. Bend the legs as much as you need to and go ahead and step on the hands. So for gorilla pose, legs might be really bent first thing in the morning. Relax your head, shift a little more forward into the toes. One more breath. Go ahead and release the hands. Walk it back out, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale the left leg up. Let's add on knee to nose. Inhale up. Bring it through for crescent lunge. Interlace the hands behind the back. Drop the arms, lift the chest, look up, root through your back toes. And then extend over the front leg. This time, launch into warrior three. Take your time. You can drag that back foot as much as you need to. Slight up dog chest here. Maybe take your hands to your butt and just notice how high that right hip is. Dial it down, inner rotate it. One more breath. Crescent lunge, tap the back foot down, lift the arms up. Open warrior two. Reverse. Side angle, forearm comes to the thigh or the hand comes down. The hand that's in the air though, reach it forward. Draw the ribs in, take the gaze up as long as it doesn't bother the neck. One more breath. Reverse the warrior, back hand, back leg. Straighten your front leg, both legs are straight, and then triangle pose, hinge forward. Release that left hand somewhere onto the leg, pull the shoulders back, press the hips forward. So real important to root our feet, right? Press through that back heel, and then press through the big toe of the front foot. Draw the belly in. Snap the hands that are in the air. Back hand. Reverse that wrist rotation. Reverse that. Inhale, lengthen, reach up, 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 and then both hands will come down to the mat. Shorten your distance of their feet, pyramid pose. So both toes can face forward. You're pulling the front hip back. Maybe the legs are bent, that's okay. Maybe your hands are even resting on your shins. The floor might be too far. Right, one more breath. Launch into standing split. So folding over a little bit deeper, lifting that back leg off the mat. Your hands can support you on the earth. If the earth is too far, bend the standing leg. Woo. Open up, half moon. Left hand's gonna stay. Just start to expand open towards the right side of your room. Draw the belly in, press through the big toe of your standing foot. Take a breath. Both hands come back down to the mat, back into pyramid pose. Use your breath to move. Right hand falls right underneath that right shoulder. Hinge forward with the chest, revolve, triangle. So keep shooting that front hip back. Lengthen through the spine. You've got one more breath. Nice. Both hands come down. Walk it out. Wide-legged forward fold. Toes pigeon in. Heels pigeon out. And then just kind of rock side to side at first. It's different than the forward fold because our legs are a little wider, a little easier to balance. And let's get into our hips. So Skandasana. Bend the right leg. Straighten the left. So maybe you stay up a little higher, right, with the hips up. Maybe you can drop down. Doesn't matter which way. No way is better or worse, right or wrong. Just you. Take a breath. Okay. Come back to the front. Skandasana. Nice and slow movements. Just feeling as we transition. Take a breath. Follow me. And then come back to the right. And then we'll pause here. Start to work our twist, our bind. So the right arm reaches in front of the right shin. The left arm starts to come up. Now you can stay right there, especially if you're really shifting forward. That's probably as far as you're going to go. If you can, interlace the hands behind you and take your bind. One more breath. Relax your face. Release the bind. Bring the hands back out in front. Give yourself a little boost. Warrior two on the front. Left leg bends. Back leg straight. Reverse the warrior. One more time. Side angle. If you have a bind, take your bind. It's 3 breaths. Deep inhale. Relax your face. Relax your shoulders. Draw your rib and belly in. 2. One more breath. Inhale, reverse, back hand, back leg. Exhale, windmill the arms all the way down to the mat. High plank to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, we'll meet in down dog. Take a couple breaths here. So make sure your hands are the foundation, right? So spread them out, flatten them out. Arms are strong and straight, pressing the mat away from the hands. One more breath. Unknown. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, step, hop, or float, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, inhale up, nice big breath. No more sucks and sucks. Heart center. Inhale, chair. Hands come into heart center. You guys are gonna twist. So twist over to the right. I'm gonna modify because I have a baby in me. So I just dropped my left forearm down. Pull that opposite hip back. Hands for you guys are in heart center. Squeeze the hands together and twist a little bit deeper. Drop your butt down a little more. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Inhale back through center and then twist to the other side. Again, press hands into one another, lengthen through the spine. One more breath. Drop your butt down a little more. Inhale back through chair. You've got this. Deep inhale. Hearts fold forward. Sorry. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step or hop. Okay. High, low. Press back up high. Just two more. Low. I got my knees down. Maybe you drop yours down too. One more. Down dog. Take a breath through the nose. Let it go. Inhale the right leg high. Bring it in, knee to nose. Inhale up. Bring it through, crescent lunge. You already know. Deep inhale, lengthen. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Drop the arms, lift the chest, look up. Straighten that back leg as much as you can. It stabilizes. Inhale, arms come back overhead. When you're ready, warrior three. Take your time. Move with purpose. Again, maybe the hands come to the hips. Notice if that left hip is up. Dial it down. One more breath. Crescent lunge. Run. Open up, warrior two. Front knee, make sure you can see your big toes. You don't want it dumping in. Press it out. Back leg is straight. Reverse. Side angle, forearm to thigh or hand comes down. One more breath. Reverse. Now straighten your front leg, triangle pose, hinge forward. So sometimes you do have to shorten your stance. I just kind of heel toe my back foot in. All right, press through the big toe of your front foot, ground through your back heel. Both legs are rooting. Snap the fingers, rotate the hand, reverse that hand. One more breath. Both hands come down, shorten the stance, pyramid pose. So I like to turn my back toes in. Traditionally, they're slightly pigeoned out, but that's hard for a lot of people. So both toes forward, pull your front hip back, breathe. You already know. And then standing split, fold, launch over that front leg, the back leg lifts off. We just take a few breaths. Working that standing hamstring, strengthening the leg as we're stretching. All right, half moon, right hand stays. We start to open up now to the other side of the room. Press through your big toe of your standing foot. It stabilizes you. Last breath. Both come down, both feet come down, pyramid pose. Walk it out. Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Walk the hands through the feet this time. So use your hands and the earth or your mat as leverage. From there, shift the weight into the toes. Relax your head. Maybe you can look up and under towards the ceiling. One more breath. Skandasana towards the back. So bend the left leg. Second time, you might get a little deeper into it. Take a breath. And then come to the front. And then come back to the left. Pause here. Left arm comes in front of the left shin. The right arm comes up. You stay here or wrap behind for the bind. 2 breaths. Try to sit back into the heels. 1 breath. All right, so maybe you don't use your hands this time. Maybe you do. We're going to come into warrior two towards the front. Set your footing. Deep inhale. Reverse. Side angle, 2 breaths. One more breath. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill the arms all the way down to the mat. Take a flow. High to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Or if you need child's pose, take that. Just 3 breaths. Come back to the focus, the practice of yoga, slowing the distractions, being where you are. 2 more. The breath is the best way to practice yoga. One more. Again, let's walk the hands back to meet the feet. Heel toe the feet together. This one's a little more challenging than gorilla. You can bend the legs and just see if you can wrap the arms behind the calves. So you can grab your calves. The full expression is we're grabbing the heels, which I don't think I could do because I'm curly, but grab the heels and try to wrap behind the calves. Good. Relax your head. Nice. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Go ahead and release the hands. Walk it back out, downward facing dog. And then let's tap our knees down for 1 camel, Ustrasana. So while you got your knees down, just take a peek between them. Make sure you can't see the feet, right? You want the feet in line with the knees. And then lift up. Hands come to the small of the back where you reach behind for your heels. And then as you inhale, start to move into the pose. Hips forward, heart up, neck in line with the spine. Squeeze the glutes. It protects and stabilizes. 2 more. 1 more. Sit down for hero pose. So separate the feet even wider and sit the bum down between. If that's unavailable and you don't have a block, bring the feet together, right? And then just close the eyes. Let the palms face up. Let the spine be long and straight. 2 breaths. 1 breath. Come back up for camel. Last and final one, hands prep. Small of the back or heels. Inhale, come on into it. Hips forward, heart up, neck in line with the spine. 2 breaths. Draw the belly in. 1 more breath. And then you're going to sit back down for hero round 2. Therefore, if you took half of the pose, you take the other half now. Palms will face down this time. Close the eyes. 2 breaths. 1 breath. Come on, back up. Just extend the left leg off of the mat out to the side. So it's gate pose. All right, left arm reaches down that left leg, right arm comes up and over. So side body stretch, it gets into your obliques, your lats, even your psoas. If you start to spin that heart up a little bit. Our psoas is really tight because we sit a lot. Our legs are in flexion a lot. Driving, sitting, computer, texting. Ooh, you need potassium. And then come back through the center and just come right into the other side. So bring the hands down, tuck that knee in, and then straighten the right leg out. And then come up. Perfect. Slide the right arm down. Just a couple breaths. Keep this left shoulder nice and soft. 1 more breath. And then both hands come down, both knees, tabletop. Again, left arm, right leg, extend long. So you guys are gonna come out into airplane, which I'll demonstrate with my leg bent, but the leg and the arm comes out. If you can, straighten the leg out. Lift that leg up a little higher. Good. 1 more breath. Beautiful, guys. Inhale back through center, and then see if you can grab the foot. Bend the leg, reach behind. Just try it. 2 breaths. Inhale, kick and lift. 1 more. Inhale, kick and lift. Nice. Exhale, release. Both feet and arms down, both knees. And then take the right arm up towards the ceiling. So reach it up, up, up. And then weave it under for a shoulder stretch. Maybe you'll sing a minute. I don't know the words. 2 more breaths. One more breath. And then right on into the other side. So the right arm will go long, right? Right out in front. Left leg behind. Find your balance first. How do we balance in this pose? The right foot that's on the mat, press it into the mat. It's called rooting to rise. And then bring it out for airplane pose. Try to lift that leg up a little higher. Try to lift that shoulder up a little higher. You see your intercostal muscles are working. And then back through center. Reach behind, grab the foot. Kick the 2 into one another, open up. 2 breaths. Inhale, kick and lift. 1 more. Inhale, kick and lift. Good. Extend long. Release them down. Shoulder stretch. Left arm comes up high, high, high. And then weave it under. Good. Couple breaths. One more. Come back through tabletop. Inhale, cow. We're almost to the floor, guys. Exhale, cat. Round the spine, tuck the chin, curl the toes, hover the knees. Work the upper body for 3, for 2, for 1. Downward facing dog. Now, options. Beginners, you probably are going to stay in down dog just to work the restorativeness of down dog. If not, drop the elbows down to the mat for dolphin. It's only 3 breaths. So with dolphin, we're trying to work the shoulder girdle, right? So we try to get the arms in parallel lines. Might not be happening today, and that's okay. We have a goal. 2 breaths. Keep pressing the mat away from those arms. Good. 1 more breath. And then just everyone tap the knees down. Let's take child's pose, knees together though. And then just let the arms wrap behind. You'll get a nice stretch in that lower back. If you want to take rabbit from here, you can. You'll reach for the heels, lift the butt up, and scoot the forehead towards the knees for 2. For 1. And down dog, release out of that. Hands out front. Hips high, heels low. Take a breath. Let it go. Left leg high. Let's bring it through for a low lunge with the back knee up. So just drop the foot through, hands stay on the mat. It's like a low runner's lunge. And then we're just going to transition right into standing split. So fold over, lift the back leg. Don't worry about what it looks like or how high the leg is. Focus on the balance and the strengthening. Good. 1 more breath. Open up, half moon. Left hand's going to stay. Second time doing it on this side. Open up. Switch it out. Right hand comes down. Revolve the half moon. The leg lowers just slightly. Take the gaze towards the left. So here's the more challenging part. Maybe that knee bends. Slightly lift the chest up. Warrior 3. Breathe. Draw the belly in. Tree pose, Vrikasana, foot comes to the ankle, the calf, the thigh. Try not to fall out of it. If you do, it's okay. Come back up. 3 breaths here. Relax your jaw. 2 breaths. Last breath. Inhale, the arms come up. As you exhale, eagle the arms, right arm under left. And then just drop that right leg over. So you don't have to make it so intense for your eagle. You can kickstand it where the foot is just on the mat. And then lift the elbows up so they're in line with the shoulders. Reach the forearms forward so you're stretching through the spine, almost like your cat-like spine. If you want to tap elbows and knees, you can. Breathe. 2 breaths. Relax your jaw. 1 breath. Tadasana pose. Just stand tall. Release the hands. Close the eyes. Take a breath. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step or hop it back, high to low plank. Press back up, high plank, just 2 more. Low plank, high plank, 1 more. Low plank, high plank, downward facing dog. Nice job. Let's take a breath. So you can kind of feel the restorative nature of down dog after doing push-ups, right? It feels nice. 1 more breath. First time I heard down dog restorative, I was laughing because it's one of the hardest poses, especially in the beginning. Inhale the right leg high. Again, low runner's lunge, back knee will stay lifted. It's just a transitional move. And then when you're ready, standing split. Fold over the front leg, lift the back leg. A couple breaths here. All 4 corners of the feet rooting into the mat. Basically, that means press the big toe down here. 1 more breath. Open up, Ardha Chandasana, half move. Breathe. 1 more breath. Revolve, half moon. Hand that's in the air comes down. Lower that leg just slightly. Right arm comes up to the hip or towards the ceiling. Doesn't matter. Lift that leg up a little higher. Bending through your standing leg just slightly. Come up to warrior 3. Slide up dog chest. Hips are level. Foot flexed. Tree pose. 3 breaths. If you fall out, no big deal. Come back up. Deep inhale. Deep breathing here as we're pausing in the physical movement. Deep inhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. Left arm comes under the right. And then just drop that left leg over the right for your eagle pose. You can hook it on the calf if that's available to you. Lift the elbows up in line with the shoulders. Reach the forearms forward. Round through the upper spine. Breathe. And one more breath. Stand tall, Tadasana. Close the eyes. Take a breath. Last flow, guys. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step or hop it back, high to low plank. And then press back up, high plank. It's just 3 breaths. Maybe the knees come down if you're a little tired this Monday morning. Gaze is forward. Try not to let the chin fall below the shoulders, but keep it in line with the neck. One more breath. Let's lower all the way down to our bellies. We'll take the right arm out to the side. Roll into that right shoulder. So the arm's directly out, palm is down, head is relaxed. And then just roll open until the degree that feels good that you're stretching your shoulder. I like to bend my top leg. Some people like it long. Some people like to lift the leg up. Just whatever supports you the most. And breathe. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Come through your center. Let the arm come next to the body. Take the opposite ear to the mat. You guys will stay flat on your stomachs. I just can't do that. And then reach the left arm out. Roll into that left shoulder. Again, let the head be supported. We don't want the neck strained here. We want it fully relaxed. Just a couple breaths. Two more. Deep inhale. Exhale. One more. Deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly come out of it again, onto the stomach. Left arm comes down, right ear to the mat. Pause there for a moment. Take a breath. And then press back for child's pose. Knees stay wide. Again, it's just kind of a transitional pose before we move into puppy pose. Puppy pose is my favorite pose, pregnant. Feels very good. All right, inhale, shift forward, drop the chest down, lift the butt up. So again, maybe the chin is too much. Maybe the forehead has to come down. That's okay. 3 breaths. Two. One more breath. Slither all the way forward onto your stomach. And then take a pause if you need to. We'll meet on our back. We'll bend our legs, toes forward, hip distance apart. Take a breath here, in through the nose. Let it go. And then without too much thought, as you inhale, lift the hips up into bridge or wheel or anything in between. So either pose, you're rooting through the heels, squeezing the glutes and lifting the hips. If you're in full back bend, straighten the arms as much as you can. Again, you're trying to lower the floor. So really press into the floor. That's what gives you the length and the height up. One more breath. Exhale, bring it down. Maybe keep the eyes closed during this. Take a breath. Second one, bridge or wheel, come on up. Press through the heels, lift up. You're in bridge, maybe you reach behind for the heels or interlace the hands. Everybody hug the knees closer together. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. One more breath. Stay rooted. Exhale, bring it down. Again, just take a breath. Let it go. Last one, strongest one in the physical body. Mind might say something else, but move through that. Lift up, bridge or wheel. Two more breaths. Keep pressing through the big toes, rooting through the big toes. Nice, guys. One more breath. Lift up, up, up. Beautiful. Bring it down. Hug the knees into your chest. Little rock side to side. So those of you who want a deeper twist, you're going to eagle the legs. The right leg will come over the left. If that's like, no way, just keep the knees together and we'll drop the knees over to the left. Gaze to the right. So just a soft, gentle twist. Don't force the body. Let the spine just naturally move in that direction. Gaze is opposite direction, meaning you're looking the opposite way. Two big breaths. Relax the jaw, relax the forehead. Come back through center, eagle the legs, unravel into the other side. Left leg will come over right. And then drop your knees over to the right. Let the knees come all the way down. It's okay if that shoulder is suspended. We don't want to force both on the mat. It can be a little too deep for our spine. Some people can do it, but let's not force it. Two breaths. One more breath. Slowly come out, unravel the legs if you have it. Happy baby. So reaching either for the back of the knees or the feet. But we want the entire spine stamping our mat. So shoulder blades, the neck, all the way down to your hips. Right? So tuck your chin as you press the back of the head in. If you want to rock your happy baby, you can. If you want to straighten the legs, you can. It's 3 breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale. 2. One more. Release the legs up towards the ceiling. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Now, most of you guys know where we're going. You can stay here or take your shoulder stand. Either one, whatever you choose today is the right one. So for shoulder stand, you rock and roll those hips up, squeeze the inner thighs together and lift up and out of the shoulders. Make sure you're breathing. I know it's hard to breathe in this pose, but that's what we need the most is breath, moving around that stagnant energy, stimulating our digestion, our metabolism, our lymph nodes, detoxing the body. 3 more. Two more. Tingling, numbness, all part of the pose. Great for the cardiovascular. 1 more. Plow pose. Anybody who wants to take that, even if you didn't take shoulder stand, feel free. Feet drop behind you. And then if you even want to go deeper than that, bend the legs. The knees might come to the forehead. Eventually they'll work their way down towards your ears. Might seem impossible, but nothing's impossible with practice, with consistency, with a desire and will. 3 more. Two more. Stay with it. 1 more. So if you're in plow, come back into shoulder stand. If you're in waterfall, just stay with me. Shoulder standers, slowly lower down for your fish pose. Let the butt land right on the hands. The legs come all the way down to the mat. Waterfall, stay. All right, fish pose, lift up onto the elbows. And then fish, go ahead and hug your knees into the chest. Waterfall, lower the legs down for bound angle. Soles of the feet come together, knees display out. And then we can all join there. Supta Baddha Konasana, supine, lying on your back, bound angle, butterfly position. Just a receiving motion. Oh, hello, baby. One more breath. All right, option to take pigeon right here on your back, or rock and roll up and transition into pigeon however you like. And then once you're there, just settle into that space. And we use our breath really to focus the mind so it doesn't get too distracted into our Monday or to our week or to our to-dos. Just try to stay here. This is kind of the yummy part of the practice. If we can maintain the concentration, we allow our body and our mind to really absorb the stillness and the quietness of the practice. And we'll just take about 10 breaths. We're probably 2 to 3 in, so about 7 more. About 3 more breaths. 2. 1 more breath. Let's take 1 more. Slowly release out of that side and just make your way into the other side. Once you're there, settle in. Relax the shoulders, the jaw, the forehead. Try to find that stillness. Resisting fidgeting, moving, mindless reactions, mindless distractions. 10 breaths. And scan the body just like you do at the beginning of your practice. Any tension or tightness that's crept back in, just let it go. We soften our tension by bringing awareness to it, by breathing into it. And so often our jaws are tense and tight and clenched without us even really knowing it. So sometimes I like to stick my tongue out and just kind of open my mouth around, release that tension. A lot of times we sleep with our jaws clenched. No, 5 more. 4. 3. 2. Last breath here. Slowly come up. Last pose is going to be pose of your choosing. So straddle is an option, closed leg forward fold, hero you can come back into, frog, splits, twist. So lots of variations. I'm going to take wide-legged straddle. You take whatever you need. I'll give the halfway point. And that way, if you're taking a pose that's two sides, you come into the other side. So wherever you go, again, it's the same practice each position. Find it, commit to it, relax into it. So again, just start by scanning the body. Soften the shoulders, the jaw, the reactions in the face. And breathe. Notice where the thoughts are. Come back to the practice. Especially you guys at home, it's very easy to become distracted at home during the latter part of class. Stay with it. Feel how accomplished you'll feel when you're done. Anything that's waiting, anything that needs to be done will still get done, but with more grace, more patience, more discipline, because we're practicing that right here, right now, staying present, not getting caught up in the future. So we're halfway if you need to come into the other side. Do so now. Come back to the breath. Back to letting go, softening within the pose that you chose. About 5 more breaths. 4. 3. 2. 1 more breath. Slowly make your way out of that. I suggest getting a sip of water before coming into final rest. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect timing. So for Shavasana, you want to be as comfortable as you can. So whatever you want to do with the legs is fine. Traditional, we're just spread out with the legs, spread out with the arms. Sometimes we need more hips or more inversion so we can lift the legs up or bring the soles of the feet together. All right, let's take a deep breath in through the nose. And then just sigh it out of the mouth, let it go. Again, inhale through the nose. Sigh it out of the mouth, let it go. Next breath we'll hold. Inhale through the nose. Hold the breath at the top. Take another sip of air in. Hold it. And then open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Let's do one more. Deep inhale, inflate the belly, the lungs, and chest. Hold it at the top. Open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Let everything go. Keep exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. And now just surrender, settle in. The mind will try to distract you out of the moment. Just bring it back. It's just a couple minutes. Truly practicing yoga without the distractions even of the physical practice. Yoga is the practice of slowing the fluctuations of the mind. Another way of saying that, an easy way of saying that, is just focusing. Being in control of where the thoughts go. Noticing when they're all over the place and harnessing them back in. The word yoga, to yoke, to harness. So in essence, it's learning to steer our way through life versus being steered and dictated and controlled by the thoughts. Relax the jaw and the forehead, and cheeks and lips. He was an old man sitting on a corner bench. I don't know why we just keep on forgiving our brothers and sisters, he said, looking at the people as they walk by. I suppose because when we do, we really forgive ourselves. Is there someone we're judging, censoring? If we look more closely, we'll see that when we blame others, we're really chastising ourselves. If we're honest, really honest, we can see that often what upsets us is something similar to what we do ourselves. Other people can be mirrors of our own behavior. Yes, there are times when another person does something absolutely outrageous, and we can stand there, hands on hips, saying, I've been wrong. I can't understand how anyone could believe this. But often, if we're honest, we really can understand. We've behaved that way too. Practice forgiveness. Judgment without forgiveness causes us to feel isolated, separate, apart, causes us to judge ourselves in a similar way. Discover how much better we feel when we forgive others. Find out how much better you feel when you forgive yourself. So thank you, yogis, yoginis, for allowing me to guide you on your practice today. Thank our teachers and their teachers for bringing us the practice. And thank yourself for showing up to the practice. The divine in me, it honors, it cherishes the divine and the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.
Thanks, Jackie. Namaste, everyone.
You're welcome. Namaste.
Thanks, Jackie.